Hello everyone, welcome to Beekeeping with Grandma. So today is an exciting day. We are going to go into our swarm boxes that we caught. It was, I think we're going on about 12 days ago, and I've just sort of put them in there because I figured they had their queen because they all followed her into the box. And we're going to go in there and see how they're doing. Now this is the hive down here. Now this is not going to be named what I had put in the last video. I'm going to call this Queen Susie because it was caught at my friend Susie's house. So I have a smoker down here at the bottom that is smoking right up the front of the hive to calm those guys down a little bit. And got to face it away from me a little because there's an awful lot of smoke going on here. And I have another one up here that I'm going to be using when I need it. So this hive actually has, all right, so it had one frame of brood, it had one frame of drawn comb, and everything else was just black foundation frames, and that's it. So let's go in here and see how they've actually done. Not in there. Looks like none of the, ooh, look at guys. They are working. I gotta move the smoke again. Now we're playing with too much smoke. I gotta be able to breathe too. All right. So it looks like they have built this out. And this has been maybe 10 days. Maybe a little over 10 days. I can't wait to see what the bottom brood box looks like. Yeah, they haven't done really much in any of this. Now what I'm really looking for is to see if they have a queen, for one. So let me go ahead and put this back together. I'm pretty sure they do have a queen. Crack this open here. Put this one up here. And I use the newspaper method to put them all together. Now this is loaded with bees. Put some smoke down in there. And look, I even found an extra hive tool. Oops, I was wondering where that went. Surprise! Get you guys a little closer. There you go. Hopefully they'll be kind to me. Get some more smoke over here. Calm these guys down. Roaring just a little bit. Everybody be nice, okay? I don't have extra gloves on because they weren't helping, so it is what it is. So I'm basically going to look for their queen. See if they've got eggs in here. I've got to get it so the sun's on it. Okay, so I don't see any eggs there. Hopefully we have a queen. Oh, look what I found, guys. See right down there on the bottom? We've got 2 queen cells. Very big possibility they don't have a queen. Alright, so let's put those guys back down there very gently. Make sure I don't damage those cells. Push these guys over just a little bit. very careful when I pull this up because I don't want to wreck those cells on them. They're drawing that out nicely. And again, I don't see a queen so far. And I don't see any. Can't see if you guys can see here. I don't see eggs and I don't see a queen there. But they are drawing this comb very quickly. This is awesome. I see no eggs there. But they have decided they like it here, which is fantastic. Like I said, I've left them alone, I think it's either 12 or 13 days now from the time I got them. And I just kept watching to see if they absconded or if they stayed put. And they obviously like it here. So that's good. I'm not seeing any eggs or anything there. But they're doing great building this up. No eggs, no queens so far, and 2 queen cells. So my best bet is they're queenless. I'll give them a little bit more smoke here just to make sure they stay calm and don't come after my hands. I kind of like my hands. I'm going to be a little more cautious about smoking my handholds. Okay, they're drawing this beautifully. I do not see a queen. I do not see eggs. Oh, yes, we have a queen. There are eggs in here. All right, let's see if we can lay eyes on her. Forgot my marker. We definitely have a queen in here because I see 2-day-old eggs. Well, that's good. Why would they have any other? Well, maybe because she wasn't laying yet. Why would they have 2 more queen cells? That's interesting. You guys aren't following the rules, you know that, right? There's definitely a queen here somewhere. It's definitely not a laying worker because there's only 1 egg in each of those cells. Go ahead and get a little more smoke here. See what they got in here. It's kind of hard to see in the shade. Oh, I see larvae. So there's a queen in here, definitely. Somewhere. See if we can spot her. Oh, there's 2 chewed out queen cells. I bet you she's here somewhere laying. I'm not seeing her though. Trying to get in the sun. We do have a queen here, John. So we did good. Queen Susie is here. They seem like they're nice bees, so this is good. They're not being mean to me at all. I don't know why they got those 2 queen cells there though. Only thing I can think of is maybe she was a young queen and she wasn't laying yet, so they're like, oh, we don't have a queen, because her pheromone wasn't strong enough for everybody to be getting a little of it. Yeah, this is all eggs. This hive is going to take right off. It's going to be really good. Oh, I see her. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's right. Oop, where'd you go? She's right here. You guys see that queen right there? I don't know if you can see her, but she's there. All right, I'll stick her back down in there and let her do her work. All right, I'm very happy with this hive. Very nice. We're gonna let her do her thing. Now that I know that the queen is on the other side though, I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna take these cells out of here, take this frame out, and I'm gonna go put this one in a nuke because it's got 2 queen cells on it. And I can take all the bees that are on here without worried about moving my queen. And I'm gonna start a new, a little nuke over here, because we've got an awful lot of hives that don't have anything in them yet. We're gonna start it right out in here. We'll put them right down in there in the middle, and I will find some other bees to go with them, and we'll have another hive. So hopefully these guys will stay put. Put the top on them for a little bit. Now I've got to put in another frame in here. Let me grab that. Now I have another frame for them, and we have another hive started, because I don't want to leave that in here because I don't want any of these bees taken off. All right, let's put them back together. Make them happy. All right, that's fantastic news. Susie is in the house. Yay, Susie. And it looks like they're putting everything together quite well. All right, so we're good there. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, and I gotta get my smokers. I'm gonna smoke the front of Ethel's hive. Get Ethel's hive and her neighbors here real good, so nobody gets any ideas about coming after me. I'll let that smoker sit right there for a minute. I'll grab my other one. All right, so I am going to do 2 things with this hive. I got to start doing my checks again on these hives and going through them. So we'll start with Ethel, and then we'll work all the way through and then go up onto the deck in the next few days. If it's not too hot, that's the only problem. So I'm out here in the morning because it's gonna be hot in the next few days. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some smoke down in here. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check to see how Ethel is doing. See if she's laying and if everything seems good inside this hive. Gotta get my smoker going here. And then the other thing I need to do is I'm gonna take those frames that we took the honey out of, and we're gonna give them to Ethel's crew. I'm gonna leave the other ones on here that she already has, but I'm gonna give her more, because I have all kinds of faith in Ethel's crew that they're gonna be really making some honey. Keep my smokers going here. The one's kind of going kaputs on me. All right, so let's see how we're doing in here. Again, I think she's just drawing these out. Looks beautiful, look at that. All right, I'm gonna pop through each one of these, see where we're at, pull whatever I can, which I don't expect to be too much, but it might be something. All right, so look at that. Look at that big fat drone on there. He's huge. All right, here's one that looks somewhat promising. Let's see if we can grab this honey. Yeah, that thing's heavy. Oh my. Look at this. That's beautiful. Uh-oh, what do we got going here? Yeah, it's still, that part's still full of nectar, but this thing weighs probably 4 or 5 pounds. So we're gonna leave that one. Probably next week we'll be able to pull that one. It's supposed to be really hot in the next few days, so there's not gonna be as much moisture in the air. They should be able to cap these quickly. All right, so that's where we stand there. The girls are getting a little agitated. Need a little more smoke up here. Keep everybody calm and nice. And I gotta get this smoker doing something here. You don't puff your smokers every little while. They start to die down. All right. So let me go ahead and pull this one off. I gotta find a spot to put it. I guess if this will work. Let me go and hand my husband this other smoker. It's kind of iffy. It's working. All right. Lots and lots of bees in this hive. All right, let's see. Let's pop this one off of here. Now that I got a place to set it, I'm gonna smoke these girls here before I open it up any farther. All right, let's move this out of the way. Let's see how Ethel's group is doing here. I might just get through 2 hives today. It's awfully warm already. Yeah, this is all, whoops. Sorry, I'm gonna drop you. You guys are okay, honest. All right, they're starting to buzz around my face. It's calming down a little. Let's see how this one looks. Very, very heavy. We're so close on that. But not there yet. Next week. Man, some of them I can't even pull out of here. Same thing, next week. Alright, I'm going to skip a couple here because I know that one's not done. I think next week we're going to have a lot of honey. Alright, so I think this one is good. Let's leave these girls up here and the honey super alone. Now let's go down and make sure Ethel is laying eggs real good. Now we're going to give them a present. Alright, looks like I'm having problems with the smoker again. I think I need one of those. I have these electric type smokers. Yeah, this is a problem. And I have to save some honey money and get me one so I can be safer. Because these are constantly running out on me. All right. These guys look like they're working hard. Thank you. I needed that. Looks like they're working real hard here. All I'm going to do, guys, is look for eggs. If I can find eggs in here, we're out of here. Young eggs. Because that means Ethel's doing her job and she's good. I don't need to see anything else. Just need to see young eggs. All right, that worked. Here, I'll trade you, John. No, this one's not working. This one right in front of the hive here. All right. All I need to do is see eggs. This one, man, oh man, a lot of bees. Sounds like there's a crew down in there. Okay, I am seeing a lot of brood. You know what? I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm not gonna worry about them. I think I might maybe try to do a tip test just to see if there's, I know there's sometimes they have them in other spots, but I don't want to lose this queen. Whoops, whole hive is shifting on me here. I think what I want to do is just do a tip test. Get the smoker out of my way, it's right in my face. And just look at the bottom of this real quick. Just to see if they have any queen cells on the bottom or swarm cells. Oh man, that's heavy. Well, I'm seeing some cups down here. You don't need those, girls. You behave yourselves and I won't have to. Yeah, they've definitely got them. So they got the idea they want to go somewhere, which I don't like. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check through this. I didn't want to because I know they're gonna get really irritated. But I don't want to lose her. I could actually take some brood out of this one once I know where she is and put it into that new. Man, I'll tell you, we've split her so many ways. There's a little bit of stuff in here. They are not going to be happy. They are really coming out of here. All right, girls, you need more smoke, I guess. All right, I'm going to grab one frame with brood on it and some honey and put it over in that other one. And this one looks pretty naked, so I don't think my queen's going to be on here. That's a good thing. Get the bees off my hands here. All right, so yeah, this one looks really good. Let's just make sure she's not here. And I got bees all over my hand again. Let's make sure she's not on there. Because we got to take the amount of bees down in this hive before they do take off. Yeah, this will help that other group a lot. Let me just one more time eyeball for this queen. Don't want to move my Ethel. Okay, these ones are leaving. Okay, so I need one more. I need one more good frame, and I need some nurse bees. Look at that. That is crazy. Look at, she is such an amazing queen. Okay, please don't be on here, Ethel. So I could just move this whole thing. There's not really a lot of places for her to lay on this frame, so it's a possibility she won't be on here. Okay, I'm thinking she won't be on here. So I'm going to give this to the other hive also. Okay, so now we've got our new little nuke set up. I'm just going to put the lid on that. And it's going to be so warm in the next few days, I'm not really worried about having to have a ton of nurse bees. It's going to be so hot. Now I'm going to go ahead and give Ethel some more stuff here. We're going to just keep giving Ethel lots of places to lay. And these bees will stick around. All right, so let's push this back toward the center. In here. In here. Oh, there it goes again. All right. So, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down in the bottom. I'm not going to, because I don't want to split her any more than she's already been split. This has been crazy. I have probably split Ethel's hive probably 9 ways now since April. She is just an amazing, amazing queen. So now I'm going to give her a lot more places to lay here. And hopefully that'll be enough to stop them from swarming. All right, it looks like I need, one more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one more frame. And that means we've got another hive also. Now I put so many bees into that little hive that I'm probably going to have to move them out within a week because that box is so small. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh wait, I want to put these on. I'm going to give them all these frames that I have taken the honey out of, and you can see I'm gonna try to slide this box because there's a lot of bees on the edge. I'm gonna slide this box so the bees move out of the way. Let's put all this back on here. The ones that they're working on. Ethel's group loves me. I hope that, I would really love to have all my bees from Ethel eventually. It's an awful lot of hives that have come from her. Not including hive number 2, which if they keep being mean and nasty, they're going to get a new queen. Whoops. Sorry, girls. Can't save you all. Try. All right. So here we go. Now we got her way up here. Look at that. She's like one of the tallest hives we have now. And I think I got everything on her I'm going to put on her. So let's go ahead and smoke these bees off the edge here if my smoker will work. Yep. Awesome. And we'll put the top back on and make them very happy. See, I come with presents, guys. Just stay out of the way of the covers. All right, look at that. Now we have another hive, and we have Ethel all set. Yes. So, let's see. This is Ethel's hive now. She has three medium super boxes and 2 deeps now. And I think that's what I'm going to do today. It's just too hot. So I've gotten through 8, as in Susie's hive. They do have a queen. She is laying. They have filled out most of the bottom box and are heading for the second one. As soon as the second one is done, I'll go ahead and put on medium super. But I think I have 2 more frames that I want to put in somewhere that are all sticky and gooey with honey. So let's just go ahead and see if we can find a spot to put them into hive number 7. Well, at least Ethel's group was nice to me. That was awesome. They're a good crew. And that's why I'm spreading her out so much. Because she's the one that I want to duplicate. She's a fantastic queen. Let's get that smoker again. Eventually, as the time goes by here, I'm going to have to take a day and go back in the hives and put beetle traps and everything. But not right now, because I haven't seen any beetles. They seem pretty good. I see no beetles at all, so I've done pretty good with those. All right, let's just see if we can find a couple of frames in here that aren't drawn, that we can replace those. Yep, these are great. Let's just give them these 2 nice drawn ones. They'll be real pleased with that. We'll give them something to snack on. Those nice frames with the honey on them. I'd like to try to get them a little bit farther toward the center though. So let me pull out at least this one and shift those. Oh yeah, they're starting to bring in some stuff. Ooh, nice cool breeze. That's what I need. All right, let me go ahead and check for honey in here again. I know it hasn't been long, but I can't remember if this is the one that, yeah, this is the one I said could wait, now that I think about it. So let's just do that with them. It's like I need to come up with a way to put some kind of a little sign or something on here that I can write on, so that I know exactly what's going on with each of these hives. I mean, I've got the videos, but it'd be nice to be able to come out here and just have a visual copy right there on the hive. You know, how long it can wait or what's happening. So So Lucy is the next one we got to get into to see if there's any swarm cells. And then we got to work our way right back through all these hives. But for now, it's too hot, and I'm calling it a day. So, love you all. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to follow. And if you give me one of those little, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much.